What's going on, everyone? It's Crypto, back at it with another Season 3 Smite build, and today we're doing the God Tier. If you don't know, Tier is used in the solo lane, and with that, let's get right into the build. So, for starters, we're going to head over to the starter items, and we're going to get Bluestone Pendant. Bluestone Pendant is great because it gives you 15 physical power, which is nice, 100 mana, which is great for laning, and also, whenever you use an ability, they take an extra 30 physical damage over 2 seconds, which is nice because you can obviously out-damage the enemy in that sense. So, after Bluestone Pendant here, we're going to head over and get our Tier 1 boots, which is just meh, because we get plus 6 movement speed, but movement speed is movement speed. And then after that, you're going to get 4 of both healing and multi-pots. The reason why I go into multi-pots is because it gives you both mana and health over time. And so if you press your C and Z here, you can get healing from both of these. So you're going to get 15 health over the next 25 seconds, which is pretty great. And then for your relic, I would go into teleports. Then after, you go to lane and do everything, the next item here is going to be just to finish off your warrior tab. Everything else is just no, don't go into it. That's just dumb. Anyways, after that, this is going to be up to you if you're facing physical or magical. If you're facing physical, definitely go into Breastplate of Valor. This just gives you 75 physical protections, which is great, 300 mana, which is also great for laning, and also you get 20% CDR. Now, if you're facing a magical, the next thing you can go into here is going to be Genji's Guard. Genji's Guard gives you 80 magical protections, which is insanely high, 10% CDR, which is okay, it's not the best, and also gives you 20 MP5, which is amazing for laning. Also, whenever you take damage from a magical god, it reduces all of your abilities by 2 seconds, and this can only happen once every 30 seconds. And after Breastplate, I like to go into Jotuns here, just to max out my CDR, get some extra power off, so that way you can outkill the other solo laner and box them. And also, it just gives you more mana, which is great, because you already have 300 from that and 100 from that, so that's pretty damn high. At this point, you pretty much don't need to always base. So after Jotuns here, I would recommend going into Hide of the Urchin. Just because Hide of the Urchin is great because it gives you 35 physical and magical protection, 250 health, and 250 mana. And once you're all done building your passive, which is getting 10 stacks on it by assisting or getting a kill, it goes up to 65 physical and magical protection, which is pretty crazy. And at this point here, once you have all 10 of your stacks down, you're very hard to kill. And it's just not A, and you don't want to face a tier with 10 Hide of the Urchin stacks at this rate of the game. So after all that is said and done, there's a couple situational items here that you can go into. So for your first situational item, if the team has a lot of slows, I would highly recommend going into Wingblade here. Wingblade is great because, as I said, if you get slowed, this increases you by 20% for 4 seconds, and that's just a great way to get out. Like, let's say you got hit by Zhong Kui in his Gem of Isolation, you can just, boom, get out of his ult and stuff like that. So, Wingblade is one option here. The next option that you can go into is going into Spirit Robe. Now, I know we already have 10% CDR, and you don't really want to do that, but if they have a lot of crowd control effects and stuff like that, then you would definitely want to go into this because you'll take 50% damage mitigation for the next 3 seconds, which is pretty crazy. So really, it's just up to you. Personally, I definitely like going into Wingblade more. Like I said, if they have a lot of hard-hitting gods, then definitely go into Spirit Robe. But Wingblade is the general item I go into. So after that, the last and final item is going to be Bulwark of Hope. Reason why I choose Bulwark of Hope is because it gives you 60 magical protections. So you already have that. So you're going to have 105 magical protections, which is pretty nice. 200 health on top of 300, that's 550. On top of that, that's 750 extra health that we get with this build. And also, you get 20% crowd control reduction, which is always nice. As well as a passive, as once you're below 3% health, which is about like right here, you get a shield. And once you get that shield, it's you can get out of sticky situations if you're getting, hit by like an Agni Bomb or something like that, and you're about to die, let's say. That could potentially save you, so that's always cool. Oh yeah, and then for your last relic here, I like to be more of the team player, so if our team needs a curse, then definitely go into curse. Like, let's say if they have a Ra or Sylvanas, curse is a better item. Or if if you guys like need a sprint or something like that to chase down the enemy, then definitely go into sprint. Oh, and before I forget, also, yet again, on top of the topic with the healing, if they have healing, definitely going to Pestilence instead of Oracle Hope. Like I said before, that's just situational and it's up to you. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on these build videos. And that's been it, guys. Have a great day. Peace.